The Octubre is a celebration in many parts of the world, most notably in Spain, that honors the culture and victims of terrorism and violence in all its forms. October 3rd marks the anniversary of the Basque terrorist attack on the Plaza de los Cortes in Madrid nearly 2 decades ago. The day is remembered each year to remember the victims of terrorism and violence, particularly in Spain and other Spanish-speaking countries. On 3 de Octubre, many people take part in commemorative events, ceremonies, and marches throughout the country to honor those who have lost their lives due to violence. A moment of silence is often observed on this day in memory of all those lost, as well as for peace in the world. There are several organizations around Spain that help organize events and activities on 3 de Octubre, such as poetry readings, conferences, and exhibits. Schools also take part in the celebration by having children put on memorial plays, as well as holding special classes to teach the importance of non-violence. Many businesses also mark the day by offering discounts to people in memory of the victims of terrorism and violence. Churches in Spain often hold vigils on this day to ask for peace, and cities are decorated with the Spanish flag, the national emblem of the country. The Octubre is also a day to remember the victims of terrorism and violence in other countries as well, such as those in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria. Several non-governmental organizations and charities, as well as individuals, donate money and help provide resources for victims of terrorism and violence across the world. The Spanish government also offers financial and logistical support to organizations with the intention of combating terrorism and violence wherever possible. Other festivities and activities for the 3 de Octubre celebration include folk dancing, art exhibitions, and music concerts. On this day, many people also gather in plazas in front of memorial plaques dedicated to the victims of terrorism and violence. All the festivities and activities on 3 de Octubre come to end with a moment of silence to pay respect and honor to the victims of terrorism and violence. In Spain, there is an International Day of Peace declared as homage to the peaceful resistance of the citizens of Madrid for 3 de Octubre. Likewise, in the Basque Country, 3 de Octubre is celebrated as a day of peace, unity, and coexistence. Large rallies are held in Madrid and Barcelona to commemorate 3 de Octubre, featuring speeches and performances from prominent politicians and musicians from around the world. The 3 de Octubre celebration is a time for citizens in Spain and other countries to express their opposition and anger against the violence and terrorism in all its forms. It is a time to come together, stand in solidarity, and honor the victims of violence and terrorism with respect and dignity. During the celebration, a minute's silence is held at noon in remembrance of those who have been affected by terrorism and violence. An online musical event called Peace March is held where international musicians create a musical spectacle to raise awareness about the dangers of terrorism and violence. At the same time, a live procession of musicians from around the world travels through various Spanish cities, playing music for peace. The 3 de Octubre celebration ends with a large-scale demonstration called March for Peace, which sees thousands of people gathering in the streets in peaceful protest. The celebration of 3 de Octubre is an opportunity to remember the victims of violence and terrorism and to create a better world for future generations.